Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to see about very interesting topic. I am sure this video is going to be really interesting, so let's get into this video. So, we are going to see about the new Prince of England, King Charles III, the new monarch. At the moment the Queen died, the throne passed immediately with and without ceremony to their heir Charles, the former Prince of Wales. But there are a number of practical and traditional steps which he must go through to be crowned king. So let's look at what he will be called. He will be known as King Charles III. That was the first decision of the king's reign. He could have chosen from any of his four names: Charles, Philip, Arthur, George. He is not only one who faces a change of title. Prince William and his wife Catherine are now titled Duke and Duchess of Cornwall and Cambridge, and the king has conferred on them the title of Princess and Princess of Wales. There is also a new title for Charles' wife Camilla, who becomes the Queen Consort. Consort is the term used for the spouse of the monarch. Now let's look at the formal ceremonies. Charles will be officially proclaimed king on Saturday. This will happen at St. James Palace in London, in front of a ceremonial body known as the Accession Council. This is made up of members of Privy Council, a group of senior MPs, past and present, and peers, as well as some senior civil servants, Commonwealth High Commissioners, and the Lord Mayor of London. More than 700 people are entitled in theory to attend, but given the short notice, the actual number is likely to be far fewer. At the last Accession Council in 1952, about 200 attended. At the meeting, the death of Queen Elizabeth will be announced by the Lord President of Privy Council, currently Penny Mordaunt MP, and a proclamation will be read aloud. The word of the proclamation can change, but it has traditionally been a series of prayers and pledges commending the previous monarch and pledging support for the new one. This proclamation is then signed by a number of senior figures, including the Prime Minister, the Archbishop of Canterbury, and the Lord Chancellor. As with all these ceremonies, there will be attention paid to what might have been altered, added, or updated as a sign of new era. Now, let's look into the King's first declaration. The King will then attend a second meeting of the Accession Council along with the Privy Council. This is not a swearing in at the start of a British monarch's reign in the style of some others head of state such as President of the US. Instead, there is a declaration made by the new king and in line with the tradition dating from the early 18th century. He will make an oath to preserve the Church of Scotland. After a fanfare of trumpeters, a public proclamation will be made declaring Charles as the new king. This will be made from a balcony above Fairy Court in St. James Palace by an official known as Garter King of Arms. He will call God Save the King, and for the first time in 1952, the national anthem will be played with the words God Save the King. Gun salutes will be fired in Hyde Park, the Tower of London, and from naval ships, and the proclamation announcing Charles as the king will be read in Edinburgh, Cardiff, and Belfast. Now, let's look into the coronation. The symbolic high point of the accession will be coronation, when Charles is formally crowned. Because of the preparation needed, the coronation is not likely to happen very soon after the Charles accession. Queen Elizabeth succeeded to the throne in February 1952, but was not crowned until June 1953. For the past 900 years, the coronation has been held in Westminster Abbey. William the Conqueror was the first monarch to be crowned there, and Charles will be the 40th. It is an Anglican religious service carried out by Archbishop of Canterbury. At the climax of the ceremony, he will place St. Edward's crown on Charles' head, a solid gold crown dating from 1661. This is the centerpiece of the crown jewels at the Tower of London and is only worn by the monarch at the moment of the coronation itself, which is not least because it weighs a FT 2.23 kg, almost 5 lbs. Unlike royal weddings, the coronation is a state occasion. The government pays for it and ultimately decides the guest list. There will be music, readings, and the ritual of anointing the new monarch using oils of orange, roses, cinnamon, musk, and ambergris. The new king will take the coronation oath in front of the watching world. During this elaborate ceremony, he will receive the orb and scepter as symbols of his new role, and the Archbishop of Canterbury will place the solid gold crown on his head. Now, let's look into the head of the Commonwealth. Charles has become head of the Commonwealth, an association of 56 independent countries and 2.4 billion people. For 14 of these countries, as well as the UK, the king is the head of the state. These countries, known as the Commonwealth realms, are Australia, Antigua and Barbuda, the Bahamas, Belize, Canada, Grenada, Jamaica, Papua New Guinea, St. Christopher and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, New Zealand, Solomon Islands, Tuvalu. So, that's all for today, and thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give a like, comment and share. Thank you for watching. Bye.